we see the world not as it is, but as we are, or as we are conditioned to see it. When we open our mouths to describe what we see, we in effect describe ourselves, our perceptions, our paradigms. That's a quote by Stephen R. Covey. I want y'all to remember that quote. Now, this video right here is something I was thinking about doing for the past few days, but then I was like, I'm not going to bother to do this. But then this morning I woke up and I was like, I got some time today. You feel what I'm saying? And I've been looking about, around the internet about this whole Adam 22 thing. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is because I want to show you guys, how powerful game is, right? And how people can use game to gain what they want. And sometimes how they use your own insecurities, your own fears, your own ignorance against you. And this is basically what Adam 22 is doing in order to basically gain more clout, gain more money, gain more, notoriety. Now, on the surface, a lot of people are looking at the situation between, him and his girl, and the thing that happened with the other dude, Jason Love, the whole porn star thing, right? But what happened is like with the quote that I said earlier, they're seeing it through their own eyes, meaning that you're not actually seeing what's going on from their perspective. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of what I'm hearing on the internet is guys are saying, oh my God, how can Adam 22 do this with his wife? And he's a cuck and he's getting embarrassed and all this other shit. Right? Now, what you have to understand is that Adam 22 is leaning into this whole situation because this is making him money. You understand? It's making him money. And what he's doing is that he's using his situation in order to get people talking, in order to get people in their feelings, in order to get more conversation going, so that he can get more views, more subscribers, more money. Right? That's the game he's playing. So what happens here is this, right? Is that what he's doing, he's basically getting other people to view it, but other people are viewing it from their perspective. So what they're going to do is they're going to make the mistake of viewing his situation through their perspective. And that's going to cause a lot of controversy and talk and all this other stuff, right? Because see, what you got to understand about the internet is this, and I peeped this a long time ago, but it's very interesting. See, what makes things go viral and what makes things, people click on things or talk about things are things that can be debated or things that can be, that can start a conversation. So if you, like, for example, if you do a video on YouTube or something, and let's say the video is like about math, and you say in the video 2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10, right? What's going to happen is that people will watch the video and you might get 1 or 2 comments that says, yeah, math is cool and I like math, and that's it. Nobody would really spread it around. It's just a video explaining that 2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10. But if you do a video and you say, let's say you title it like math is, wrong, or you say math doesn't exist, and then you say 2 + 2 is actually 55, and they've been lying to you all these years. 2 + 2 actually isn't 4, it's 55. Now that's something people can debate. They're going to go back and forth in the comments. What are you talking about? That's stupid. Another person's going to say, what do you mean 2 + 2 always is 4? And another person's going to be like, well, actually 2 + 2 probably is 55 because there's a conspiracy theory that, so it's going to be all of this conversation based on the fact that you can go back and forth with that, topic. See, there's no back and forth with the topic of 2 + 2 is 4 and 5 + 5 is 10 because we just all agree. But when you're in a situation where there's a thing where, well, I don't agree with this and I agree with that, or this is kind of stupid, or no, I can see that point, then we have a discussion, then we have content, then we have things that can spread around and people could talk about it and all of other shit. So this is what's happening with this Adam 22 thing. But also, like I said, people are looking at it from their perspective, right? Because I want you to look at this screenshot right here. This is from a video of mediocre tutorials and reviews, right? The screenshot says Adam 22 and his wife's lover go to war. Peep that. Adam 22 and his wife's lover go to war, right? Now, I didn't watch this video, so it could be clickbait, but what's interesting about this title is that he says the dude Jason Love, who was the guy in the porno with Adam 22's wife, he's framing it as that's the lover of Adam 22's girl. But see, the reality is that's not her lover. That's just the guy who she's doing a scene with. But what's smart about what Mediocre Tutorials Reviews did is he framed it as the lover. Why? Because the average guy who's watching what's going on with Adam 22 and his wife, they are perceiving it as the woman I have sex with is my lover, is the woman that I love, or the woman that I'm with, or the woman that I want to be with. So how could I have the woman I want to be with fuck another guy? That's the frame that you're watching it in if you're the regular guy. And that's what keeps eyeballs. That's what keeps you sharing the video. That's what keeps you calling them a cuck. That's what keeps you arguing in the comments. And that's what keeps more clicks and all that other stuff. So Adam 22 is using that, but also Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews is also using this too. Now, I don't know if Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews actually agrees with the fact that he put the lover thing in the title, or he was just playing people the same way Adam 22 is playing people to get clicks. This is how niggas game you. Because they know from your perspective in your life, a woman you're fucking, you're emotionally attached to her, and therefore that's the woman you love, and that's what you would consider a lover, even though Jason Love is basically a coworker, because him, Adam 22, and Lena the Plug do porn. Right? So what you got to understand is that Adam 22 is also playing into this whole situation, because the dude Jason Love, what he did was this. He went on some interview and he was talking about, yeah, I stretched her out and I did this and I did that. Again, playing into the whole, insecurity of guys feeling scared that another man is gonna bang his woman. And then so what Adam 22 did is he came out with a video acting like he has beef with Jason Love. Now I want you to watch this clip of Adam 22 going in on Jason Love. Okay, watch this nonsense.
Today, hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife, and it seems like that clout is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy, and I ain't really feeling it. Number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number one. Number two, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking, because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number three, don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It could get real messy out here. Number four, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets, because I can make that happen. I'm very well connected. And number five, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again. Show some respect.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you really think that was serious? Like, seriously, look at the tone of how he was coming at the video. That's not serious. This is some WWE shit. In fact, I'm actually surprised that Adam 22 didn't sell it better than this. You understand? So this is all for clicks, all for publicity, all for that type of shit, right? So what happens is that a lot of guys in their regular life couldn't do what Adam 22 is doing and understand that Adam 22 he does porn. So you can't equate what he's doing with his woman to what you would be doing with your woman. But that's what you do. Because remember the quote, we see the world not as it is, but as we are, or as we're conditioned to see it. When we open our mouths to describe what we see, we in effect describe ourselves, our perceptions, and our paradigms. So when you're watching what Adam 22 is doing, you're thinking about it in the perspective of what you would do. You see what I'm saying? Which is why it's so, weird to people. Because what a lot of people want is the uncomfortability that they have with this situation. They want Adam 22 to be as uncomfortable as they are about the situation. But he's not. But what happens is that people project that because that's how they're feeling. You understand? See, I want you to watch this next clip. It's Aiden Ross and Adam 22 and Lena the Plug, and Aiden's asking her, did she like, Jason Love's, dick versus Adam 22's dick, and watch how Aiden Ross is so uncomfortable that he has to get up when she is talking about Jason Love. Check this out.
What do you prefer more, the BBC or Mr. Husband over here?
Is this why you put us in two different rooms?
Exactly. We can just be truthful here, guys. Truthful, okay?
I did enjoy Jason's new. Everything not new is interesting and fun, but what?
You made him leave. Look at that.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to catch a breath. So wait, did you choose Jason over your husband?
I had sex with one person for 7 years, and although Adam is very exciting to me, like a new experience is always going to be a little more interesting and different. And Adam could attest to that. Like a lot of the we have are probably a lot more fun than him just me on a regular night, right?
Yeah.
So I had fun with Jason, but I still have a lot of fun with my partner, and I don't prefer Jason over Adam.
Now, if you see in the video, right, she didn't even say anything about, what dick she prefers until the end, but Aiden Ross couldn't even get through her describing how she actually enjoyed dealing with the other dude. And so Aiden Ross represents the average nigga. But remember, the average dude is looking at it through their eyes. Right? And see, I don't want this to sort of fly over you guys' heads, because see, this is the thing. Most of the people on the internet are idiots. Let's just keep it real. Like the shit that I'm talking about, they're not gonna get it. They're gonna be like, oh no, Adam 22's a cuck, and this is crazy. But no, you see what I'm saying? Like they're just slow and stupid. You understand? And you're just gonna have to continue to stay slow and stay stupid, right? But what happens is that the average dude is like the Aiden Ross dude, where in his mind he can't fathom what's going on. But again, he doesn't understand because he's not in the same situation as a Adam 22. Because remember, Adam 22 and Lena the Plug do porn. So if they're doing porn, that means that they are going to be having sex with other people besides just them two, because they do porn. So does it really make sense to be surprised that two people who do porn, right, are having sex with other people when that is what people do when they do porn? See, what makes this so crazy is because what Adam 22 did was he at first said, well, I'm not gonna, my girl ain't gonna fuck no other guys, which is what a lot of guys have this fantasy of. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have sex with my girl and threesomes with my girl, and she's just gonna fuck me. And even in this clip with Aiden Ross, that makes guys hurt, because the fact that she said she enjoyed another man. Oh my God. No. Right? Because she's like, basically, yeah, I'm just fucking him all this time and it's good, but I might want some new dick. Just like he wants new pussy, but they can't take it. But see, remember, Adam 22, Lena the Plug, Jason Love, they do porn, which means they're going to be having sex with other people. See, making fun of Adam 22, calling him a cuck, which he's not actually a cuck, because a cuck is a whole different thing. I don't really need to explain. I've done explain cuck a million times, but people are idiots. But anyway, so trying to make fun of Adam 22 because his girl is having sex with another man is like trying to make fun of a gay dude kissing a man. Imagine you see a gay dude kiss a dude and you're like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? You're kissing a guy. And he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gay. Like, what the fuck do you mean? You're like, oh my God, Adam 22, your wife is fucking another dude. Yeah, we do porn, stupid. But see, what happens is, like the quote says, you see the world as you are, not as it is. So you're looking at it from your perspective. You see what I'm saying? So because you're looking at it from your perspective, you're like, well, I wouldn't want my wife to do it. Well, maybe not, because you probably are not a porn star. Well, I wouldn't want another guy fucking my girl and all that. Well, yeah, because you're not doing porn, or you're not non-monogamous, right? So you have to understand that it's not the same shit. It's like regular dudes who aren't into that lifestyle commenting on the lifestyle, but you're not in the lifestyle. So you can't comment on it with the same rules as the lifestyle you're living. But see, the thing is that what's smart about this whole thing, and this is why I basically said that Adam 22 is running game on a bunch of losers, is because he's using the fact that you're not aware, that you're judging it from this perspective, to play on that so that you can share the video, so that you can comment, so that you can talk shit, to basically give him more clout, more attention, more energy, more money. So, because you got to understand, a lot of times what happens is that people will sort of talk about these things because low key, they think that the way they do things or their perspective is the only perspective. And then what happens is that they'll look down on someone else because, they're not seeing things the way they see it or doing things the way they want to do it. And then so you have sort of like, because trust and believe, there's guys out there who feel really good about the fact that this situation with Adam 22 is going on, because now they feel like they can make fun of him. They feel that they're above him. You understand? People do this a lot in a lot of situations. Like, even for example, Andrew Tate. There's a lot of people who really are really happy about the fact that Andrew Tate is in the situation he's in, where he might end up in jail or whatever it is, or got, accused of doing what they say he's doing. Because what happens is that as terrible as your life is, right? As whack as you think your life is, you might say to yourself, well, at least I'm not Adam 22 and, somebody's fucking my girl. At least I'm not Andrew Tate to have to deal with, people accusing me of sex trafficking and all this other stuff, right? So what happens is people sort of get off on this thing where they can feel superior. But again, that still plays into Adam 22 being able to capitalize off this. You understand? Now, see, a lot of people are saying, even in this situation that like, oh, it's messed up because he married her and like they got married right before she wanted to do the scene. And now she got him caught up and so forth and so on. And look, When it comes to marriage, anything can happen. People could be together for a long time until death. Some people could divorce. It is what it is, right? Also, you got to understand that, Lena the plug, and women in her situation know that most guys are regular niggas and wouldn't wife her up. You understand? Meaning that the idea of wifing her up for most guys is, not a thing. So it makes sense for her to get married to someone like Adam 22 because they're in that same lifestyle. See, there's a lot of porn stars who are married. You understand? And, what I also found funny too is that, and it's the last thing I'll say, is I've seen things on, I've been watching comments and looking at shit people say where they was like, oh, like I want to hit next and I want to smash next and, blah, blah, blah. And, your girl is up for grabs and your girl is our girl because, because she's out here doing her thing. Right. And what I find funny is, again, this is the thing where guys sort of like, have this illusion that they got one up, but also it's this illusion that their girl is not up for grabs. Meaning like Adam 22's girl's up for grabs, but not my girl. That would never happen. But your girl's up for grabs too. And deep down, guys know this. That's why they feel some type of way about this. Because all of the energy and the fucking, like hate or making fun of or whatever it is about this situation, the reason why this is controversial is because the fear of their girl having sex with another man. That and again, that is what fuels this whole shit to where Adam 22 can use this to his advantage. So you can laugh at him all you want, but trust me, he's laughing all the way to the bank. Click the link below and get your tickets to the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man seminar in Las Vegas, Nevada, Labor Day weekend, September 3rd, featuring Boss Mac Topsoil, Steve the Dean Williams, Mr. 1950, Afi Kingdom, King Dre, and hosted by Miles Cunningham and yours truly, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So make sure you click the link below to get your tickets today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.